Right. I think what he was talking about is character, which forms part of a sense of responsibility. And and again, I'll give an example of when I was in class 1 in a village. It was our responsibility to own the school, not only in terms of talking about owning the school, but growing flowers around the school. We're in class 1. Not only that, when we started growing flowers and the goats were eating the flowers, then we went to the bush to cut bamboo. And we surrounded the school with bamboo, a sense of responsibility. But what we have now is where, and then the school management make sure that we were involved. This was class 1. Can you imagine the number of kids that we have in this country, even at the basic level, who have no idea how they can contribute their effort to make the school a better place? And then I want to cite the example of the IB program. I don't know if you've heard of it, the International Baccalaureate. Yeah. There's a component that called service learning. That part of your education is not just to do the true, false, multiple choice, true, poor, pass, and that sort of thing. But what do you give of yourself to add value to the institution that you're in? That is what breeds character. So these are the things that have to be incorporated. And then I'll give the last example. I remember right here in Accra, I was doing a teacher training program for a particular school, and they were talking about, the discussion was hypertension and how people get hypertension and so on. It was all paperwork. But then the idea was this. The question I asked is this: who pays your school fees? My mother, my father, my uncle, whoever. Do you know if they are hypertensive? But then, so you know what we did? We brought in a nurse and a doctor to the school to teach all the kids JHS2. We didn't mess with JHS3 because they were preparing for their exams. JHS2. In one day, these kids could now understand how to take blood pressure. And guess what? They took the education into the community. They set up canopies. And for the first time, you have parents, grandparents, and old people who've never been in a hospital before being serviced by these young people. What I'm saying is this: you build character by incorporating that into the curriculum so that we have actionable objectives. Now, let me tell you what happened to this school. In 1 year, they topped the BECE in Accra. The next year, they topped the whole country. So what I'm saying is this: when people begin to see the purpose for which they are studying, then it empowers them to be lifelong learners and take the education into other places too. But that should be the responsibility of the schools of education, where you raise teachers so that they can bring the best out of our young people, and it's not just true, poor, pass, or true, false, and multiple choice.